Hello, hello. Lisa Williams here, your Moxie Maven. Are you just starting with Moxie? These are the first 6 things that you need to do. I'm going to walk you through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things that you need to do to make sure that you're on your way to getting your Moxie set up with success. Make sure you check out my links below. Make sure you check out my free masterclass that walks you through these in more detail. And I also have 2 other courses. So here we go. The first thing you need to do are your business settings. So down here at the very bottom, you've got to go down to your workspace settings and you'll want to set up my business. That's self-explanatory. It's just a couple of business things in your logo. The next thing you want to do, and these right here don't have to be done in any order. You just want to make sure that you do them. Integrations. You want to make sure that you connect your calendars, your Zoom sessions is no longer, so you don't need to do that. But I've got my Google Calendar connected. You want to make sure that you connect your payment provider. So PayPal and Stripe are the current ones that Moxie has right now. So you want to connect your Stripe. If you use any accounting software, you want to make sure that you connect that. And then any other integrations, you can see I have make.com. And then also I have a custom integration. So you want to make sure that these 4 different areas are attended to and that you have everything set up. When you connect your Google calendar, it will ask you what calendars you want to connect that are there. And then you'll do that. And it will also connect your Google Meet at the same time. Okay. The next thing down here that you want to do is set your preferences. So, or click on your preferences, and you have a few different screens here. Your very first is your home page where you want to land when you open up Moxie. And just a little tip here that you see the quick links that I have. This is the full navigation right here, but these quick links, what I've done is I've added quick links over here. So my Moxie opens up to my focus, which is my to do page every time. Okay. So you can add quick links by just clicking on any one of these little toggle quick links that you have throughout Moxie, and it will add it to your quick links. So right now I just have these right here, but I could add more here, and I usually do have more here. But anyways, that's just a little pro tip for opening Moxie and seeing the same thing every time. So you want to set a few preferences here. This is all just really a matter of what you want to do, what you want to see. And clients, you just got a little bit of default here. I would say keep this toggled on. Your contacts for default portal access, just keep that on unless you know you're not going to use the portal at all. But keeping this on will just keep you from having to think about it each time. And you can customize per client and per contact. So just know that you can always change that. Your invoices, you want to just get your main settings here. And these default email templates, they will not be filled in right now. There will be nothing there. But one of the first things that you're going to do is create your email templates. And so then you will create these templates, come back and plug them in, and then you'll be all set. Agreements, there really isn't anything. You're either going to enable the geolocation or not. And then make sure that you upload your custom fonts. So you can use these custom fonts throughout Moxie in different places. So uh, get all of your preferences set. And then the very first thing that you're going to want to jump into is email templates. And let me back up 1 second because you've got one other place to go over here. Ding, 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 is communicator. So you want to click on communicator and you want to go to your settings. And then you're going to want to connect your email here. And when I click on it, I've connected. So you want to put your signature here. So I have my signature right here. And this is your default email. So you want to, this is your main email account, your main Google account. Okay. So you want to connect that here. And then you want to come to this custom email here. and this makes sure that your emails come from you. So this is the actual email. So you're going to want to connect your account there. So if you have another email provider besides Google Workspace, then connect with Moxie support if you're not quite sure if something's not working right. I know that one of them, I think it might be Outlook, may require you to do the SMTP and the mailboxes. I can't remember. Anyways, if you have something other than Google, so if you have one of these other, you may need to use this custom. There it is, IMAP and SMTP. So you want to connect your account information here. So after that's done, then you're going to come over here and click on email templates, and you're going to create email templates that you're going to use throughout Moxie. I have a web design inquiry confirmation email. I have a few client emails, templates. I have several that go with a web design project. So I've got some, here's the agreement reminder. I've got some tax notifications. I've got throughout the project, we have a website, first look and kind of a preview. And then we need to schedule some things. They need to fill out the strategy questionnaire and all kinds of things. And then these are the invoicing templates that I have. So this is this new standard invoice, the outstanding payment, payment confirmation, and then upcoming payment. Those are the 4 email templates that you want to create for your invoicing preferences that you will add. So 2 ways that you can add to email template. Up here in the corner, you can add a blank template, or you can search the template library. So when you search the template library, the Moxie Essential Emails is where you will find those invoicing ones. And then you'll find some other kind of just standard email templates that most businesses will have some form of. So Moxie just gives you a nice little basic template to go from, and then you can tweak it from there. So you will just simply import what you want, and then here is a little bit of, guide here for you, and then you will just do this the way you want to, and then just click save, and then now you see I have Moxie Essential Emails little folder / tag, and there's my email template. So you'll want to create these templates. I just have a logo, and then I have my email signature comes from the email signature that you set up in the communicator. And then you can also add buttons. So you'll see this little button. You can add a button to your email. And you can also use the Moxie AI Assistant if you have subscribed to that. You can use that to help you write some emails. So fantastic. So that's the first thing you want to do. Next thing you want to do before you get to forms is set up your pipeline settings. So these are your pipeline stages that take you from the inquiry. See, I have web design or website inquiry, which is a new opportunity. It's a new stage. I have several stages here. This is new. So my inquiry stage coming in as a lead is new. And then I have a website in a week that's new. And then these are all in progress. But this is a big picture. Number 1 key pro tip to remember, big picture. This takes them through an inquiry, and then what do we do through project completed? So I have an inquiry come in, and then I take them through, I'm going to have a call and everything. It's up to you how detailed you want to get, but my recommendation is to keep these big picture. So I have an inquiry, and then I do all of those things. And then the next thing we do is send an agreement. You see, I have a stage there. And then the next thing we need to do is have a kickoff call, and then it's an active web design project. So there's no other things unless I want to get more granular, which you do not want to do that here because you'll get confused. You'll have too many stages. You just need general. Even if you have multiple services, you can have active project, which that just means it doesn't matter what project I'm doing, it's an active project. And you can use custom fields to specify projects that you like, different types of projects or different types of services. So if it's an active project that you're working on, you can use custom fields to segregate that out. So The next thing you want to do after email templates is pipeline settings. And then you want to go to your form builder. And this is where you're going to create your forms that you're going to use, either inquiry based. So I have a form that is on our website for a web design inquiry. And I have my form here. You'll see that you have all different form inputs, and you have some content that you can add. And then you have a little bit of layouting, a few layout options. But you're going to want to put your all your form questions in here, and then when you click on share, you can embed the form directly on your website, or just get a link to it and put that link anywhere. But you can add a form by adding a brand new form. You can use the Moxie Assistant if you are subscribed to that, or you search the template library. And again, just like the email templates, we have some different uh, form templates. And so you'll look here, and then you just import these and you can edit. Okay, you can edit, you can add, you can remove, all of those things. And this web design inquiry form, in the settings, look at the settings, because this is where your email template comes into play. So here's the email template that's going to go out automatically, confirmation email, as soon as they submit this form. And it's also going to create a new opportunity, adding that lead to my pipeline. So you want to make sure that these two are set when you create the forms. They don't always have to be there, but especially if it's an inquiry form, you want to make sure these are set. So the next thing that you want to do, which is going to take you the most time, is to these last two, project templates and project types. So I would go to project types first. I could have put that up like this. I go to project types first, and you're going to have a default project there, and you can add projects. So the default project's always going to be there. And if I click in it and I go to task statuses, this is the first thing that you want to do, really the only thing for now that you want to do, and add your statuses. So you should see not started, in progress, and done, I believe. I always change mine to completed, just like that better. And then I also have waiting on client confirmation. So this is just an internal for me, but if any action needs a client action, then you can toggle this on and off, and that means that the client will get notified. So let's go over here to, I've added web design projects. So you just simply add project type. So if I have different project types where I need different statuses of how they move through that project. So this is for individual projects, and these are how your tasks move through. So think of this as your deliverables for your website. So I've added, of course, I've got not started, in progress, but then I have a waiting on client. This is just internal for me, so that I can kind of see, if I just look at my home base with all my to-dos on there for the day or the week, I can see, oh yeah, I'm waiting on the client for that. And oh yeah, let me check on that, what have you. Client task to do, client approval needed. These are separate for me because they require separate things. And the task to do means I need them to do it, but I can still move on. And then client approval needed means that I need their approval before I can move on. So that I need to keep a few more tabs on, like I need to keep up on them to get moving, right? So these two are toggled on. That means as soon as I put a task, or a task is moved over into one of these two statuses, the client will get an email letting them know they have a task to do, or there's approval that's needed on this task. Okay, so completed always needs to have the complete toggled on. You can only have one toggled on, and then you want to make sure that you're completed, and the one that this toggled on to complete is the last status. Anything after the status, it's going to be considered complete, whether you have it completed or not. So you want to make sure the completed, or the done, or the, all set status is the last one. And then project templates. This is going to take you the most time. And it's going to require you to have things really in place, your deliverables, and how, your different phases of your project, all your tasks, all your client tasks, who's doing what. So I will give you a peek into our website design project. So this is our main project, and this can be changed per client when I go to send this to a client, or when when I'm ready to send an agreement, this project template is a part of my agreements. So I'm just putting in the basic information. So you can add a product description or project description here. This is for the client portal. You can do your projects. You have four pricing options to do your projects. Our web design is, of course, a fixed price. This is just our average price. Again, this will change per client. And then here are my tasks. And you want to choose your project type right here. Okay, mine's a web design project. That's my project type that we just looked at. And then you want to add your tasks. So you just simply add a task. And then within that task, I have the tasks here. I have subtasks. So each one of these subtasks, if I click on that, each one of these subtasks can have a status and be assigned. So it's assigned to my husband right now. So when we're getting ready to start a web design project, it's started. One of the first things we need to do is add that subdomain on our dev site. We just add a development site. So that is assigned to him. And each one of these have subtasks. Okay. This subtask, or each one of these have a due date. My apologies. So this subtask is actually in the status of client task to do. So as soon as this project starts, that task will be put in that status, and that client will immediately get an email saying that you have a task to do. This is one of the first things that they need to do before we really get going. So you'll want to come in and add your all of your tasks. And it's up to you if you want a due date on this main task, because that task will show up on your timeline, on your home screen, plus all of your subtasks that are due within that time frame. So it's up to you if you want to add your main task to have a due date, where I have just the subtasks have a due date. Okay. So, actually, I have due dates on these, but anyways, here's phase two, and here are my subtasks. So I have all of these different things that are due so many days after it starts, yada yada. So you want to come in and add your project templates. Let me just go ahead and click save. I've got several project templates. Pro tip for your project templates is to put this token contact first. It's not client first, it's the contact first, although it could be the client name, but I use the contact first name, like Rachel Green is a client of ours. And so her contact is her contact first name, because I don't need a first name last name. But this is a little pro tip that you can add this in your template at the top here, and when that project is created, it will have a name in front of these project names, so that you're not just seeing a bunch of web design projects or a bunch of basic branding package. You're seeing Rachel's basic branding package, Sally basic branding package, etc. So you want to go in, you can add you just click add template. There's no that's just a blank template. So there's no, like, you can use from the, there's no template library, should I say. So first six things you need to do. One, all of your all of your business, your integrations, and your preferences over here. You need to go to communicator and do your email settings. And your email settings are going to be your mailbox, and then your custom email here, and then your email templates, pipeline settings, your forms, and your projects. So your types and your templates. That's the first things you need to do in Moxie before you do anything else, because you will run into roadblocks, you will get frustrated, and ain't nobody got time for that. So take my word for it. Do these things first. Set these email templates up. If you want to import your clients, if you have that, if you're coming from another platform, feel free to come down here and data import, and you can import your clients. That is acceptable to do first, but you don't want to go any farther with any kind of invoicing or workflow automations or agreements or anything until you get these first six things set up, starting with your email templates after you have your business settings set up. All righty, have a good one. I'll be back soon with more free stuff. Make sure you check out my website, yourmoxiemaven.com, for all kinds of helpful resources, the blog, the masterclass. I got a starter course and my signature full blown, no holds barred, nothing left on the table, your Moxie Maven Academy. So I will talk to you later. Bye bye.